Yeah. So masters. So this was the message that received from Patriji sir. So initially, I don't know this was from Patriji sir. So the how I received this message is in a dream, an unknown master. So he came and gave me few lines. So that lines helped me to go in detail. So how it happened. So initially we will just meditate for few minutes. Later we will go with wisdom sharing session, and also and later and after that we'll go for guided meditation. So just close your eyes and please have some water. Please have some water beside you. Let us take our Anapanasati posture just for few minutes. We will meditate to empty our mind, to relax our body and prepare ourselves to receive the wisdom. So let us take our Anapanasati posture by crossing our legs, clasping our hands, fingers into fingers, and close your eyes. Now, relax your body. Each part of your body. If you want, you can take a deep breath. And come back to a normal breath. Now slowly start to observe your normal breath. So just relax our mind. Whatever is happening just before a minute, just forget about that. Observe your natural, normal breath. Relax the breath. Relax the mind. Let us make sure our breath is completely in a relaxed state. Release all those unwanted energies. Now for a couple of minutes. Keep on observe your breath. Whatever is going on in your mind, release it out. Just think like me and my breath, nothing else. Last 2 minutes. Just observe the silence around you, the silence in you. Last minute. Now slowly place your fingers on your eyes and hold for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Take off your fingers, and whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. And please have some water, masters. So we'll come back. It's a very short meditation, and later we will continue our meditation after the wisdom sharing session. So, as I said, this was a message it received in dream. So the master, what he said, I see myself standing alone. So there is nobody around me. I felt like I'm waiting for someone to come. So I stood there and saw my master. He is coming forward. He's coming towards me, and he said a few lines. What he said, I just want to read it out. Your whole physical body is a linga. We have so many layers and layers in us. So when we go very deep by crossing all the layers, we can see Atma Linga in us. Atma Linga is very, very small in size, filled with very bright light. So these are the lines Master has shared in dream. So when I woke up, I felt like I was not dreaming. It happened as real. I was not even sleepy. So, but these lines gave me, when I was thinking about all these lines, so the word I catched is Atmalinga. And he also mentioned that your physical body is a linga. So I came to know that linga means a form of Lord Shiva. So how we see in temples and also pictures, not as a physical body, but in a shape, okay, linga shape. So he said that your physical body is a linga. And also when you go so many layers and layers in you, when you cross all those layers, you can see Atmalinga. And what is the difference between this linga and Atmalinga? So this was one question for me. And second is, and he also mentioned that Atmalinga is very, very small in size, filled with very bright light. So I felt like there is something different. So what is that difference means? So Atmalinga, I was questioning about all this so I came to not the conclusion, but I thought, okay, maybe Atmalinga might be a soul. So after a few hours, a thought came into me that if Atmalinga is a soul, then why Master Ravana, did so many years, and he practiced and he was into meditation. He is in dhyana for years and years to acquire Atmalinga. If you go through his history, his story, biography of our Master Ravana, you can see that in this there is an episode. So Ravana, if you go through a book, untold story of Sita, then we will get know how who is Ravana is. So Ravana in the Ramayana, so he did, many years he practiced meditation. He is into meditation and he practiced just to impress, just to connect with Lord Shiva, and his intention is to get Atmalinga, Shiva's Lord Shiva's Atmalinga. And for that, yeah, he has succeeded. And when he connected with Lord Shiva, all the deities, they were worried. If Lord Shiva gives Atmalinga to Ravana, what will happen? So all the deities were a bit worried. So I know this a little bit episode, little bit session of this Ravana, Master Ravana. So I got it out. If it is Atmaling, if it is a soul, Ravana knows at least that what is the soul mean. He has a knowledge of that. But why he tried to go, why he did all these years, all these tapasya we call, all these meditation for years just to acquire Lord Shiva's Atmalinga. Then I thought, okay, this is not soul. It might be not soul. So the next day, when I was still, this thought was questioning me, repeating so many times in the whole day. So next day, when I sat in morning meditation, so when I sat with this question, I requested masters to help me to go deep into this wisdom. So this conversation went on for nearly 40 minutes, like question and answer time. So the first question, so we'll go with each question what I got in this meditation. So the first question I received is, what is this Atmalinga? I questioned to masters. So masters, please help me. What is this Atmalinga? So the very as soon as I questioned, the wisdom started to flow. So here, masters, whenever you get any doubt, so better we ask masters, higher masters, everyone. We have the capability to connect with higher masters, to connect with the universe, not only the connect with the higher masters, with the universe too. So we have that capability. Believe in yourself. Any question, we can get answers in meditation. So just we have to be, our mind has to be in calm. That's it. So then the question, then the master said, Atmalinga is divineness in us. So why this priority then? So then I started to question that, is it present in the soul? So, okay, Atmalinga is a divineness. I agree. Then is it where it is present? So you said that layers and also. So is it present in the soul? So when I questioned that, Master said, divineness doesn't exist in the soul because the soul is just a consciousness. Energy evolves only through experiences. Soul always learns. When you experience the divineness, then the soul too experiences it. As much as you feel the divineness, the soul also becomes divine soul. So here, masters, they are explaining to us, the higher masters, and hence the divine soul. So masters, they are telling us how a soul evolves here. So when we are evolving, not only we take wisdom, but also we take ignorance, the illusions we get. The lack of, we don't acquire all the knowledge at a time in one birth. So slowly we start to evolve. We know that. So in this process, they said that soul just want to experiences divineness when you experience, and here you means our physical body and even all the other bodies. When we experience the divineness in holiness, we are vast. We are so vast. So when we experience everything in us, each cell experiences that divineness, then that experience the soul takes in. And hence, when it continues for when it lasts for long, when it continues to experience, then hence the soul becomes divine soul. So this is what the master said. So here we have to be cautious, masters. So what we are taking in, the message that we have received from Mahavatar Babaji about three C's: care, consciousness, and confidence. So we have to remember that what we are taking in. We take experiences. The soul learns through only experiences. So here, that's the reason we have taken physical form, just to experience. So Atma, like in the soul, the soul level, experience will be like, learning will be in a slow process. We learn, but unless the soul experiences in reality, it won't learn. It won't evolve. So the next question, the very next question I asked it, we have 7 bodies. Where does the divineness exist then? Okay, the soul. The master said it doesn't exist in the soul, the divineness. So we have 7 bodies, that in which body it exists. So master said it doesn't exist in body either. No, not in 7 bodies either. It is an energy that every individual has. See, we all has the divineness. We have to know, we have to acknowledge that, we have to experience that divineness. So here, he continued that human body is so vast. It is surrounded with huge energy, different types of energies. So divineness is one of the energy, he said. So our body, we know that our body is a magnet. So we attract energies. So what we have in us, we attract that. So better we have to be, so we know, at least we know now, we have to be utmost conscious. We have to be clear about what we are receiving through our senses, through our eyes, what we are listening through our ears, and what we are speaking out. The words are very, very essential. So so when you listen something, so which is not correct, so just ignore it. And whatever we see, whatever even we eat, it's also important. So all these are inputs, what we take in, and the output will be the same, what we take in and the output. So we take in good, and the output will be the good. So here the next question I also asked it. It is said layers and layers. What are those layers then? So initially in a dream he said, so there are layers and layers, and when you cross those layers, then you will feel, you can see the divineness. So what are those layers then? So layers means Maya, illusions. So master said that these layers are illusions. See, like as we discussed just before, that our soul takes also ignorance. Our soul is just like, I feel like it's just like a sponge. So when, how the sponge takes in the moisture, takes the water, whatever the water it would be, though it's a muddy water or a pure water or any water, any colored water too, when we put that dry sponge into that water, it just takes in. Same as our soul takes everything as an experience. So we have to be, I'll just stay there, that we have to be aware masters. And here what they said, that illusions that are created by individual himself. So no one is responsible for our ignorance. We when an individual, so when a lack of consciousness, when he is not aware, so that person takes in all the unwanted information, ignorance, through beliefs, through society in around, and through the ancestors, and through the atmosphere where we are brought in, and from the past lives too. So not only in the present, we take some ignorance from the past. This is why we have taken birth, to clear all those ignorance, all those, we say that, no, Bhavtar Babaji says, there is no duality exists. No duality. So there is no bad or good experiences. No, there is no difference. There is no bad and good. There is no right and wrong. Whatever the person thinks right, it is right for him or her. And if it is unhappiness too, there is no sad or happiness. Because see, look, that one incident maybe it gives joy to one person and to another other. So it depends on the person. If I consider it is like happy for me, then it is happiness. If I didn't like, if I'm not interested in, if I think it is hurting me, then it is it's a pain, it's a suffering. So all these in me, all these exist in us. So what we think is based upon our understanding, the soul understanding, the soul level knowledge. So here, that's the reason Patri sir always says, never judge, never comment others, because we all vary at the soul level. Though we are one, but the soul understanding and the soul consciousness is different. It varies from person to person. We are in evolving state. We are in acquiring that knowledge state, but everyone are like that, but in different levels. So earth is a school. Patri sir said like that before. When I shared one experience with Patri sir, he said, earth is a school. You come here, you take birth here, you learn. Everyone learns. See, just like a school, there are different sections, there are different grades in school, right? So in the same way, here on earth, we are in different grades. So that's the reason we should not judge. Even we came from the KG section. We came from year 1, from first standard to here. So everyone, they are like that. We too came from that side. So never judge others, never comment. So here they said that through incarnation, the soul not only seeks wisdom, but also takes many illusions. When you cross these myths, ignorance, you will notice the divineness presence in you. So the layers are nothing but ignorance, right? So, and yeah, and also Babaji said that there is no duality exists in nature. And here there is no, we see that we sometimes we think that there is dark side in us. There is no dark side. That is lack of knowledge. If we give some light to that part, to that section, then definitely it will come into light. So there is no dark. So Babaji, when I questioned about myself, see, I want to see my I want to know my darkness, I want to correct it. Then Baba said, never ever repeat this word. No dark in you. So that few words, some few words, those are low energy words. Sometimes unknowingly we utter that, we speak those words. So these words take away all those your energies. Those are lower energies. So never speak. He always wants me, amongst me means everyone, not to speak lower energy words. So just replace it. This is not dark. It's just lack of light. Though it seems to be same meaning, it gives us same meaning, but see this energy and this energy. See the word dark energy and see this word lack of light. So lack of light gives us hope that, yeah, we should give some light. So, and next question I asked her is, it was said that physical body is a linga. What it meant? So master said that before, in that line, they said that physical body is a linga shape. So when we see that linga, we feel the divineness, aren't we? When we see a picture, or when we see go to temples, or in visions, when we see a linga shape, Lord Shiva, we feel that so much of divineness in us, so much of divinity, we connect with that. So here the master said, yes, physical body is linga. The physical body is also divine. Each part of your body represents a deity. So each part is important to us. Each part is precious to us, and also we have to respect our body. So many we think that sometimes we feel like no of going to the shameness, like we ourselves shame our body. That's not correct, masters. We have to respect our body. Even we have to respect each thought. Love each thought. Love your body. So this is one great experience I would like to share that happened with me regarding my body. So my body, when I shared this before, I think. So when I'm in doing a session, all of a sudden I felt pain in my stomach. I don't know why it is like no, it is severe pain. I can't leave the session, and can't go. So I connected with my body. Just I felt the divineness. I felt like, see, please give me some time. Later I'll come back to you. Please give me some time. So it listened. Why it has listened? So the moment when I requested, within a second, the pain gone. I became normal. So see here, the consciousness exists in each and everywhere, in each and every part in us. We can converse, we can talk to our body as if we can talk to a divine. So the body is. So here, and also femininity, the feminineness in us is also, we have to accept that. I see in my past lives, I didn't respect women. So I thought like, women is weak. So men are powerful, women are weak. So I didn't had much respect on women, and that's the I took many births. I see like many births as a man and also women. So slowly I started to respect what women is. And now at least I know that at least I have changed from my past life to this life, a greater change in me, that I am accepting the feminineness in me. So this is what each and every one are divine. Each and everything in us is divine. Could be men or women. Bodies are same, but when we look, it's different physically, but energy is same. Same in the sense that the feminine energy and the masculine energy, but the both combination is there in all of us. We do have both in us, just like the Lord Shiva and the Devi Ma, Ardhanariswara we say. So we have that. So we are also divine. Our body is also divine. So then the next question they asked is, what about Ravana? So the doubt which I raised before, why he is so desperate to get Lord Shiva's Atmalinga? So the next master said, Ravana, neither he felt nor believed the divineness himself. This is so true, right? He didn't believe that if he did, then all this won't happen. The divineness, if he's connected with the divineness, all this is not. And yeah, there is a purpose for his incarnation too, and there is a learning also for him. So he believed in only Lord Shiva. He believed that only Lord Shiva is great. He is only divine, nothing else, no one else. So Atmalinga is so powerful that all world's dimensions, even universe, surrenders out of love and respect. That is the greatness of Atma Linga. That Atma Linga is not only, that greatness is not confined only with Lord Shiva's Atma Linga. Even that greatness exists in us too. We have to know that, we have to trust ourselves. And so he wants to acquire it with the intention to conquer all the worlds. He didn't have the knowledge of divineness either. He don't know what the divineness is, but only knows about his power, about its power, about, he knows that somehow he know that Atmalinga is so powerful. When I acquire that Atmalinga, I can conquer, I can rule all the dimensions, all the worlds. So he wants that. His intention is like that. His intention is to acquire that Atmalinga. And behind that intention, another intention is that he has to rule all the worlds. He has to show his power. He has to build his power. Intentions are matters, masters. We have to check each thought, each feeling we express and what we think. There is an intention behind that. No, Mahavatar Babaji, all this I have learned from him. Mahavatar Babaji said, a single thought can create karma. If you implement it or not, a single thought can create karma. What is your, because each thought behind exists an intention. So if the intention is pure, then it's fine. If the intention is not correct, then definitely you are going to create karma. So intentions matters. So this is what all the questions has answered by the higher masters. So all this went on discussion for nearly 40 minutes. And I felt like I expressed my whole heartfelt gratitude to all the masters who had given this knowledge to all of us, not only me. Here, whenever a message received from the higher masters, it's not confined to only one person, it's for all. From the vision of higher masters, we all are equal. Each being on this planet is equal for them. There is no difference in us. So here, later I expressed my gratitude. Then somehow I want to know who the master is behind this wisdom, who helped me with this wisdom. So I with the energies, the flow of the energy, I sensed that this is not from Mahavatar Babaji, because I know how the energies are, Mahavatar Babaji's energies. So I felt like, no, this is not from Mahavatar Babaji. Then who is this? Then later, I started to sense this is from Patri sir, because before also some messages received from Patri sir, not the wisdom, but other type of messages received from Patri sir. So I felt like his energies, but I didn't believe in me, because how good this happened. So then I requested, and also Mahavatar Babaji. So when I connected with Mahavatar Babaji, I requested him, so please give the master's name. Then Mahavatar Babaji said, he is, it's Patri sir. It's Patriji who has given to you. And yes, he is the great Patri sir. No words to express gratitude to Patri sir and all the masters. So here, masters, what we have to do is, when we receive some wisdom, we have to try to implement in our life. So experiencing divineness is, yeah. So how to experience that divineness? Divineness, to my experience, what Mahavatar Babaji also did, love. Love all. Love each being. Love everyone. Love each insect. So through love, when when you feel oneness with that love, you can feel the divineness. Through divineness, the soul also becomes divine. So how beautiful if the soul becomes divine soul, we can, like, you can help universe, we can help others. And also that also said that this divine soul becomes a creator, a co-creator, just like the other divine souls. So this is masters. So this is the wisdom that we all have received about Atmalinga. So coming to the conclusion that Atmalinga is the divineness in us. And also they said that, it is very, very bright. Why it is so bright? That brightness comes through wisdom, the purity. When we are with pure, we can see the light in us. So we have to trust ourselves. We have to meditate and meditate. We have to acquire knowledge, and compulsory it is we have to implement it. Whenever the situation comes, the right knowledge has to be implemented. So thank you so much for joining and listening, sharing your energies. So for just a few minutes, we will meditate and we will try to connect the divineness within, not the outside, the divineness within. So masters, so just close your eyes, set yourself free. So just listen to my words, or just listen to your soul. Let us cross our legs, clasp our hands, close your eyes. Slowly start to observe your breath. Now feel the whole body. Let us respect and let us love each part in us. From food, respect our food. Our legs, love and respect your legs. And your stomach. It's a great mechanism happening in our stomach whenever we take in food. It is giving us energies, digesting all the food we take in. Respect and love each part in your stomach, your internal parts. Respect your lungs, love your lungs. Only through love we can cure, we can connect. Your chest, your shoulders, connect with your hands and shoulders. Your back, backbone, spine, your neck, all the glands in your neck, your head, all the senses. Respect and love. Love your breath. Now slowly through our breath, let us go deep within, detaching yourself from the physical world. Slowly start to go deep. Let us cross all the layers. So when you go deep, somewhere we feel some emotions in us. The pain that we are going through or we had in the past. Let us swim out. Let us swim through it. Let us leave it behind. Step forward. We may experience, we may think about our guilt. It's totally fine. Let us forgive ourselves, love ourselves. We learn from mistakes. When you go still deep, step forward, a little forward. The anger, anyone or someone. Let us forgive. Forgive each and every one. All these we ourselves, we have written in form. These are the lessons we have to learn. Forgive them. Just go beyond. There you feel happiness. Even happiness is also temporary. Cross it. Still more. The memories, leave every memory, each and every memory behind. Now there, you can see the kindness in you, the love, kindness attached with love, the pure love, the unconditional love on each and every one, every being on this planet. Moving a little forward, you can see a bright light in you, like a star shining in you. Feel and experience the purity of that light. Experience it. Imagine that whole bright light is filled your body. We are pure beings. For a couple of minutes, experience this silence. Experience that light. Energies, the divine energies in us. Now, slowly bring all those beautiful experiences you had, whatever your soul has given to you. Bring all those experiences and slowly come back. Bring your awareness around you. Feel your body. Each part. Foot, your knees, thighs, stomach, and your shoulders, hands, and your head. Now unlock your fingers and let us place them on our eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Now remove your fingers and as closing our eyes, let us express our gratitude to all the masters around us, the higher masters, to Patriji sir, to our breath, gratitude to our body, gratitude to our soul, and gratitude to Mother Earth. Now slowly start to expand it. Start to feel the love that we have experienced it. And let us give that divine love to each and every being on this planet. Imagine that in any form that you like, just flowing that divine love from you, touching all the kingdoms, crystal kingdoms, animals, plants, and trees, each pebble we step on, to water, to all 5 elements, and to all people on this planet. Imagine that the whole globe, whole planet is covered with our love. Experience how we feel when we give pure love and expand it to all dimensions. Let all beings, all light beings, higher masters, astral masters feel our love. Now slowly open your eyes whenever you're ready. The great smile on your face, masters. So hope I conveyed this wisdom to you. You understand and hope you felt. And thank you so much, masters, for each and every one for adding your energies and participating in. Thank you. So if at all you want to share your thoughts or your views, you can unmute yourself. Madhuga.
Namaste, Sarada Garu. Namaste, Masters. So, very joyful that I was able to join the session. Very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. I really feel joyful to what had happened this 1 hour. So much of energy and wisdom that had been shared. So thanks to everyone. Thanks to all the masters and thanks to you, Sarada Garu. So there are so many layers of information starting from thoughts create karma. So we all need to be so conscious of our thoughts, every single thought. And the second thing was be conscious of the words. Words carry energy. And so we have to be very careful, very conscious in the choice of our words. And move out of duality. So do not see things as dark or white, for example. So move out of duality. That's also so very deep, so very beautiful. And experience the divinity. Experience the divinity in ourselves and in everything. So thanks a lot, Sarada Garu, very beautiful. I'm fortunate to be here. Thank you.
I should say that, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your words and thank you so much for sharing your energy, sir. Thank you so much. Sharuji?
Sarada Garu, it was such a wonderful message. I'm so glad I was able to make it today and attend this wonderful message where you shared this deep, profound message from the ascended masters and the masters above. I'm really, really, really glad that I was here and I could understand about the divinity more from you and from this master. So Sarada Garu, I just want to add a little bit of information here, if I may.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Sarada Garu. So basically, friends, when we talk about Aatma Linga, because I'm very much connected with Lord Shiva and I keep reading about him and I keep getting the messages from him. So I just wanted to share a little bit of thing about Aatma Linga. So when we talk about Aatma Linga, it is basically not only the divinity within, but it is basically the soul of Shiva. Soul of Shiva is, which is something which is formless, which is immortal. So there is a very interesting legend, mythological legend, which is behind this Atmalinga, where Ravana's mother, she asked for that Atmalinga, and Ravana wanted to get that Atmalinga because the mother had asked to worship it, but he had this feeling that if I get the Atmalinga, then I will become immortal. I will attain immortality. And so when he was going there, when he went there and talked to Lord Shiva, so he was then at that time tricked by Lord Narada and Lord Vishnu, because they knew that if he will get the immortality, it will not do good to the entire world. So they trick him and he's not able to get that lingam, Atma Linga. So basically, so it's a huge story. So you can go to the internet, you can even read the thing. But Atma Linga basically not only is the soul of Lord Shiva, but Atma Linga exists in our human bodies. Every human body has Atma Linga, and there is a particular position which is it is located below the throat chakra, and it is about it is near the heart chakra. Basically, it is absolutely near the heart chakra. So if you go through the internet, if you go check what is Atma Linga, where is the position of Atma Linga in a human body, you'll get to know that each one of us has that Atma Linga in us, within us, which we can worship, which through which which we can also see through. And this Atma Linga is very powerful because it is all powerful, it is formless, it is immortal, and basically it is the soul that we are talking about. So it is the soul that we have to worship, the soul which is immortal. So it is not just the soul of Lord Shiva, but it is our soul. That is Atma Linga, which you told about the divinity when you were saying about the divinity, Sharda Garu. So this is what Atma Linga is. And we have to worship that, our soul within, which is immortal, which is all that is, which we have to recognize that Shiva is within us. So this is what I wanted to share with all of you. So thank you, Sharda Garu, for this wonderful message.
No,
Thank
I have
you.
to thank you so much, Charuji. You had added so much of wisdom to this. So I learned. So thank you so much. Where that position? Yeah, I didn't ask this position to masters. So thank you so much for that. Through you, I got to know that position too. And now I realized, Charuji. So when I initially started meditation, there's the first full moon day in my journey. So it was a 3 hours continuous meditation from Patriji sir from Pyramid Valley. It's given live. So there's the first 3 hours for me to sit in meditation. Then I don't know, my body was absent. I went like so much deep. I felt like I traveled so much deep in me. It's like I'm going inside and going inside, crossing all those, I don't know what are there. So I crossed like, I felt like I walked so much distance in me. So then I got a doubt, like I got a wish that I want to see my soul, how my soul is. Then immediately, Charuji, I felt like here near the Ajna chakra, I felt like what you say, a light, yes, like a candle lamp, candle light. So just like this 1.5 inch size, and it is so bright, so I can see that. So now if you share that, so it is like, no, yes, I saw. I feel so now. So thank you so much, Charuji. So I connect the dot now.
Thank you so much, Sharda Garu, for giving this message to all of us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Charuji. Thank you for participating. Thank you for adding much knowledge. So anyone would like to add, or anyone would like to share, masters? Thank you so much for the messages. Yes, Mrudulaji, it's a soul's existence. Yes. Yes, Indraji.
Thank you very much, Sarada ji. Thanks a lot for your wisdom sharing. Thanks a lot for passing on your experiences to us. It's just really wonderful. And thank you, Sarada ji, for your further sort of expansion on what Sarada ji said. But I'm getting a bit, what shall I say, lack of clarity. Now, Sarada ji said that Atma Linga is not the soul. It is the experiences of the soul. But and Sarada says that Aatma Linga is the soul. So I'm a bit confused. Can you please clarify? Thank you.
Thank you, Indraji. That's a wonderful question. So, so better that answer, Sharuji. So, is the correct person to give. I guess, I think so. Sharuji, please, can you come up this answer?
Okay, Indraji. Okay, so number one, whatever we experience through the soul. Whatever we are going through, it is only through the soul we go through. Okay, so we grow through the soul itself. So whatever experiences we are getting, it's from the soul, and from the soul we are able to get the feeling of divinity, and we experience this oneness, we experience all the experiences. So yes, Atmalinga is the soul, the existence of the soul, through which we get all the experiences. So both of them are interconnected, both of them are interlinked. So it is through the soul that we get the experiences that we are receiving today. So Atmalinga is the soul within, which we have to worship. And then this will give us all the experiences that Sharda Garu is mentioning. So this is what it is. I hope I was a little clear.
Thank you, Sarada. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Sharuji. That's running in my mind. That felt like how to put these words. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much, Indraji. Thank you so much.
Vijetaji.
Yeah. Thank you for the session. I have question, not sharing. As you mentioned, not to judge people or not to pass comments. I'm such a personality from my childhood. I usually don't like talking negative about others. But these days, or at least from couple of years, even if I hear someone passing comments, some sarcasm or talking negative, I get so much disturbed. I mean, it's increasing day by day. I have a friend who constantly passes comments and gossips a lot. So especially when I meet her, I carry so much of negativity and burden in my heart by the time I come home. Any suggestion how to handle this situation?
So, to my experience, Vijetaji, what Mahavtar Babaji said to me is just to ignore. Only one thing is we have to ignore. For that, we have to build strength. Ignoring these, yeah, sometimes it's not easy, but we have to train our mind, like what to take in and what not. So it's not important to take all the sharings, amends, all the comments. So if at all, once we have to check if anything that I need to correct. So what I do is, if anyone comments, I first check myself. Is there anything that I have to correct? If not, leave it. I know better, I know myself better. So what I am. So for that, we have to know much about us. We have to know what we are feeling, what each thought in us, we have to know that. So when we are clear about us, when we have enough confidence in us, then nothing can disturb us.
Okay.
So I this is my experience. What I learned from Mahavtar Babaji is ignorance and forgiveness.
Okay.
So thank you. If at all anyone would like to add anything, so please go ahead in your experience related to Vijetaji's question.
May I, Sharda Garu?
Yes, Charuji.
So regarding this question, basically, we actually need to go to our past. We need to revisit our past. We have to connect with our past, and we have to see that what is that thing which was not there earlier has all of a sudden come out, Or maybe it was already in our subconscious mind, which we were not aware. And now the triggers are there, which are triggering it. So basically, for this, there is a lot of self talk that has to be involved with ourselves. And when we start doing these self talks, that is the time when we start receiving the answers. So, why now it is triggering me? Why am I getting angry now? What was that in the past which I ignored in the past, now which is coming up right now? So this is a part of the self talk. These are the type of the questions that you might have to raise to your own self while you want to reach to the answer. So once you have reached, you start working on it one by one, little by little, take one step at a time. And that is the time when you start actually getting out of this kind of an emotion or a circular pattern in which you are in. So this is what basically I feel, that how you get out of those circular patterns in which we find ourselves stuck. So if you are feeling very irked about certain things or something triggers, this is what you have to do. So I hope I was little bit clear.
Yeah, thank you. The reason I get it, maybe the more and more I hear negative comments, I started disliking her, and maybe at least that's what I feel. So maybe that's the reason I'm not liking those conversations more and more which come from her.
So I think Vijayata ji, at that time you need to probably make a boundary, or you just have to maybe get out of that relationship slowly and gradually if your soul feels that no, I don't want to be here any longer. Because why I'm saying is our vibrations keep changing according to our thoughts. Okay.
Mhm.
So today what we are thinking, our vibration is going to be like that. Tomorrow what we are thinking, our vibration is going to be like that. And then according to the vibration, we are going to attract people. Not that we manifest certain things, it's not that, it's who we are, we attract those, and that's how we manifest, because this is who we are, what we are. So within this is the universal law, as within so without. So whatever we are feeling inside of ourselves, we are going to actually get those kind of people, situations, or objects, or everything we attract. So now you have to also see that what is it inside of me that is attracting such people in my life. And if you feel that no, my vibration is not attuned to the vibration of that person, then I might as well take a distance, make a safe distance from that person, and just go away or walk away. This is the kind of thing. And because there are other people who are going to get attuned to your vibration, they are going to get attracted to you, and they will come into your life. So that's why the set of friends also keep changing in our lives.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I mean, that's how I have been trying, but obviously, my husband wouldn't agree with that. He says I shouldn't. I mean, world is full of different people, so I should just go with that. But yes, I have been trying to stay away. So I think I'm on the right path. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, Sharuji. Thank you so much. I'm learning new things now. So much of clarity, Sharuji. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Sarada garu. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes, anyone, masters, or shall we meet in the evening? Mridulaji?
Hi, Charu, thank you for sharing that. I just thought of something. Is she still there, Charu?
Yes, Mridulaji, I'm here.
Said that, I just thought of the three things. I don't know, suddenly it came to, I think Eckhart Tolle says when you can't, you have choices. You have three choices. You can change it, you can ignore it, or you can leave it. So when we're in any situation, and I really like it is true that we reflect what we are, whatever comes to us is a reflection of how our vibration is at that time. So thank you for pointing that out. That's very true, because I think I shared long time ago I used to absorb all the negative vibration, and then I used to wonder why there's negativity in front of me. And as our vibration changes, things change around us too. So it was nice that you shared that, Sharu. Thank you. Beautiful, beautiful, wisdom sharing. Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Mataji.
my 2 cents worth tonight.
Thank you so much, Mithilaji. Thank you so very much for being here. Thank you.
Yeah, Mamtaji.
Namaste, Sarada ji. Namaste.
Mamtaji.
It was a beautiful wisdom. And as you told, as we hear one by one, it was so clear for me. The soul wants all the experiences to take. And I want to share my experience about the Aatma Linga. I had visited in Coimbatore, Isha Foundation, the Aatma Linga, which has Pratisthapana by Sadhguru. And when I went and sit there, it was so beautiful, beautiful. It can't be explained by words, but we had to experience, that's it. At the time when I sat there, I was feeling I want to experience the energy and the divinity of Aatma Linga. I was trying myself. But what it happens was, it was my consciousness again coming to me itself. My concentration and my consciousness, it was coming to me. At that time, I was not clear. Now, what Sharu ma'am explained, no, everyone has that Atmalinga in ourselves. So that I clear now. So thank you everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, universe. It always takes care of each and every soul to evolve. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful, Mamtaji. Thank you so much. It's a beautiful experience. Yeah, we have to look inwards, within. Thank you so much. It's a beautiful experience you share. Thank you. So, anyone, masters, would like to share? Okay, then if no sharings, then shall we end the session now? Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, each and everyone. Thank you so much, Sharuji. Thank you, everyone, for attending, for participating and sharing your energies. So let's all meet today evening then. Thank you and namaste, everyone. Bye. Have a great day. Enjoy divinity in us. See divinity in everyone. Let's become oneness in the universe. Yes, Sharuji.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Sarada Garu, and have an angelic day, everybody. Thank you so very much, everybody.
Namaste.